If you've ever found yourself trapped in the suffocating chains of emotional attachment, struggling to break a seemingly endless cycle, this video is tailor-made for you. Welcome to our channel, where we explore the Stoic legacy and its powerful lessons for modern life. Today, we dive deep into 3 Stoic rules to emotionally detach from someone. But before we begin, I ask that you like this video and subscribe to the channel. Follow every detail of this video, because understanding these rules can completely change the way you deal with emotional attachment. Why is this so important? Because Stoicism offers us valuable tools to find inner peace and emotional freedom, even in the most challenging situations. So, get ready for a transformative journey, and let's explore these Stoic rules together. Focus on what's under your control. Sometimes life throws us challenges that seem so overwhelming that we feel lost in a sea of uncertainties. It's in these moments that we need to remember one of Stoicism's most powerful lessons. Focus on what's under your control. Imagine yourself in the midst of a storm, with tumultuous waves crashing against your boat. You may feel at the mercy of nature's forces, unable to do anything to change the course of events. However, even in the middle of the storm, there is something you can always control: your reaction. Yes, life is full of surprises, and we can't always control what happens around us. But we can control how we choose to face these adversities. We can choose to remain calm, find creative solutions, and move forward with determination. This ability to focus on what's under our control is what allows us to turn challenges into opportunities for growth. Instead of being swept away by the current of events, we can take the reins of our own lives and steer them in the direction we want to go. When we concentrate on what we can control, we discover that we are much more powerful than we imagine. No matter how difficult the situation, there is always something we can do to improve it, even if it's just changing our attitude towards it. And that's what makes Stoicism so powerful. It teaches us to find inner strength even in the most adverse circumstances. It reminds us that we are not helpless victims of fate, but active agents of our own lives. So, next time you find yourself facing a challenge, remember to take a deep breath and focus on what's under your control. Remember that you have the power to choose how to respond to this situation, and that, with determination and courage, you can overcome any obstacle life throws your way. Don't let adversity stop you from achieving your goals. Instead, see each challenge as an opportunity for personal growth and development. Remember that you are stronger than you think, and that, with the right attitude, you can achieve anything you desire. So, move forward with confidence and determination, knowing that you have the power to shape your own destiny. No matter what happens, stay firm in your determination and never stop fighting for what you believe in. With focus, determination, and courage, you can overcome any challenge and achieve your most audacious dreams. Always remember to focus on what's under your control and never give up on pursuing what you desire most. Recognize the impermanence of relationships. Sometimes we cling so tightly to the people around us that we forget everything in life is transient. Stoicism reminds us of the impermanence of relationships, a powerful lesson that can help us find peace and acceptance amidst constant change. Imagine the people in your life as shooting stars, shining brightly for a brief moment before disappearing over the horizon. Human relationships are like this, ephemeral and transient. Accepting this truth can be challenging, but it's fundamental for our emotional growth. When we recognize the impermanence of relationships, we can appreciate each moment more intensely. Every hug, every laugh, every conversation becomes more meaningful when we know it could be the last. This teaches us to truly value the people around us. But recognizing the impermanence of relationships also frees us from the weight of attachment. Instead of desperately clinging to people and situations, we can learn to let go when the time comes. This doesn't mean giving up on love, but rather loving without attachment, without expectations or demands. Just like the seasons of the year, relationships go through cycles of growth and decline. Sometimes, it's necessary to let go so that something new can flourish in its place. Accepting this reality allows us to embrace change with serenity and confidence. By recognizing the impermanence of relationships, we also cultivate a deep sense of gratitude. Each person who passes through our lives leaves a unique mark on our hearts, and we should be grateful for every moment shared, even if it's brief. So, next time you find yourself mourning the end of a relationship, remember that everything in life is transient. Instead of holding onto the past, look to the future with hope and optimism. Know that every goodbye is an opportunity for a new beginning, and that true love will always find its way back to you. So, embrace the impermanence of relationships with courage and acceptance. Allow yourself to love deeply, but also to let go when necessary. Remember that the true beauty of life lies in its transience, and that it's our ability to embrace this truth that makes us truly free. Practice emotional detachment. Sometimes we find ourselves so caught up in our emotions that we can barely see beyond them. Stoicism invites us to practice emotional detachment, a powerful journey toward inner freedom and peace of mind. Imagine your emotions as clouds in the sky, always moving and constantly changing. By practicing emotional detachment, we learn to observe these clouds without being carried away by them. We recognize that our emotions do not define us and that we can choose how to respond to them. Emotional detachment does not mean repressing or denying our feelings, but cultivating a healthy relationship with them. Instead of being swept away by the whirlwind of emotions, we learn to observe them with curiosity and compassion, allowing them to flow freely without overwhelming us. When we practice emotional detachment, we free ourselves from the shackles of the past and worries about the future. Instead of clinging to resentments or expectations, we learn to fully live in the present moment, accepting it exactly as it is. It's like releasing a balloon. When we detach from our emotions, we allow them to rise and dissipate into the air without weighing us down. This gives us a sense of lightness and freedom that allows us to live more authentically and joyfully. Emotional detachment also helps us cultivate healthier and more meaningful relationships. By learning to detach from our own expectations and needs, we can connect more deeply with others without demands or pressures. When we detach emotionally, we also become more resilient in the face of life's adversities. Instead of being brought down by every setback, we learn to find inner strength and move forward with courage and determination. So, next time you find yourself caught in a whirlwind of emotions, remember to practice emotional detachment. Allow yourself to feel your emotions, but don't let them dominate you. Instead, observe them with compassion and let them go, allowing them to follow their natural course. By practicing emotional detachment, you will open the doors to a fuller and more authentic life, filled with peace, joy, and meaning. Remember that you have the power to choose how to respond to your emotions, and that true freedom lies in letting them go.